ますでしょうか。配信後引き続き白森黒子が担当いたします。続いてのゲームがロックバンド3エキスパートギターショーケースとなっております。こちら解説の方現在いらっしゃいません。解説できますよという方いらっしゃいましたら、ふるってご応募ください。はい、ということで、リズムゲームゾーンじゃない、リズムゲームが1回入ります。
We are currently at $165 needed out of the 1,000 to make that happen. And again, Rock Band 3 is our next run, so we got to make sure that we
おそらく日本じゃ発売してないのではないかと思うんですが。
Like I said, though, we are getting set up for that next run. So don't touch that dial. Maybe tune up your instruments, but don't go too far.
ゲームというとギターヒーローとか思い浮かぶんですが、これ知らないな。360でこんなん出てたんだ。私は、ギターフリークスだったらやったことあるんですけどね。
Y'all, did you have fun with that Uno run?
なんだっけ、最近弦というかスイッチが3つから5つになってついていけなくなってやめたんですけど、それまではちょっとやったことありました。
Just, my gosh. I'm sorry. I'm gonna have the giggles about that for
どう下手なんでまともに遊べなかったんですけど、
long time. But
好きな曲だけやって満足するみたいな。
Let's talk about some of those super cool donation prizes that you could be winning. If you would like to contribute, say, let's start with $5. That would make you eligible to win a Sleepy Kirby Perler or a Sonic Ring coin. If you wanted to donate $10, you would be looking at
エクストリームでクリアできたのがヤマトのデシコだけでしたけどね。
Or, for $5 also, there's that Wind Waker burlap print. So,
その程度のもんでリズムゲーム自体がそんな得意じゃないという。
some of these super amazing prizes.
で、
but also,
ショーケースなので、おそらく時間いっぱいまでいろいろ曲を演奏されていく感じだとは思います。
Over the event, would make you eligible to win that Fire Emblem
こちらはインセンティブが
which is super duper neat. As a Three Houses player myself,
アンコールなんで多分またちょっと延長するのかどうかっていうところだと思うんですよ。
And I don't know, whenever I think of Edelgard, I always think of the one line that she always used to say in tea parties.
そもそもこういう陶芸ショーケースだといろんなパフォーマンスを見せてくれる奏者さんがいっぱいいらっしゃるので、いろいろ見れるのかもって感じ。
If you have that Edelgard axe, maybe those actually just go together. Maybe that's the secret. We did have our Sonic block earlier, so like I said, there was a Sonic Ring coin or that Sonic All-Stars Racing forklift.
これが終わりましたら、この後ベヨネッタ3とボーナスの時のオカリナ挟みまして、一旦休憩タイムが本家で挟まりました。
And you have so much opportunity right now.
こちらではほぼノンストップで
$5 towards it.
配信していきます。
haven't received a donation yet, so you could, send into the lead Bayonetta 2's costume, Bayonetta 3's costume,
感じで見ていただければと思います。無理のない範囲で。
Warlord China Bayonetta, Cloistered Egyptian Bayonetta, or Phantom French Bayonetta into the lead. You have that opportunity, and my gosh, are you spoiled for choice on that? I'm gonna need to go look at some of those costumes. Those sound super duper rad.
本家ではそうですね、スリープタイムと、夜間休憩タイムが、休憩というか、一旦配信停止するタイミングがあるんですが、こちら、ジャパニーズリストリームはノンストップでお送りしております。
With more than 130 million girls out of school today, Malala Fund partners with education advocates and activists for breaking down barriers that hold girls back.
これはあれですかね、多分専用コントローラーがあるやつだと思うんですが、てかないゲームは聞いたことがないので。
It was incredible charity. And I know that we've got plenty to go because we are only in the middle of an incredible week. First of all, we're well into an amazing day and have some super cool runs coming up.
私、なんか家にあれがありましたね。ギターフリークスのリアルコントローラーっていう、コナミのサイトから通販しないと買えなかったやつが家にありました。
So really, really, really want to see that happen. We
ゲ
are
ームセンターとほぼ同じやつ。
very specifically $1,346 out of the $6,000
家に
required
は
to
ござい
unlock
ま
that
した。
bonus game.
まだあるのかな、実
Before
家。
that bonus game happens, we gotta see
重さとかが
what's going
本当に
on with
ゲームセン
Rock
ター
Band
と
3.
同じなので、
We do have an encore set for Rock Band 3. So if you've been digging
買っ
the
てて気
music
持ちよかった。
today, if you've been digging the vibes, we had Sonic earlier, Sonic R with some absolute banger tunes the whole
下
time.
手なの
And
に
you
そう
want
い
to
う
hear
も
more
んだけは持っ
music,
てた。
more groove time, more dance time, more time for those dance emotes? This is the incentive for you. An encore set. More songs from expert guitarist dijonketchup for Rock Band 3. We are at $225 needed out of the $1,000 to make that happen. I know that you can do this. I know that you have this in the bag. By the way, y'all, I hope that you are ready. I hope you have tuned up your guitars. I hope that you have done your mic checks, your test 1, 2. I hope you've warmed up your vocal cords and stretched your dancing legs and gotten ready your dance emote fingers, because it is time for Rock Band 3, the expert guitar showcase with dijonketchup. Your solo begins now.
はい、ということで画面が来ましたね。なんだこりゃ。
Hi, I'm dijonketchup, and I am here to play some Rock
この
Band
画面は
3
何なん
for
だろ
you.
う。
Rock Band is a series, along with Guitar Hero, that I have been playing
で、奏
for.
者さんが持ってるのが、これコン
I
トローラ
can't
ー
do
ですか
math,
ね。
but
ギターですね。
2007
完全に
was
ギ
when
ターだ。
Guitar Hero 2 came out, so somewhere in that amount of time.
これ、ギター、
So I just
海
wanted
外の方の
to do a showcase
音ゲーというか、
to
まあ、リズム
share
ゲームの
some
コントローラー
songs
って、
that I
大
thought
概
were
リアルなん
great.
ですよね。
Some
ほんま
songs
もん
that
みたい
are
な。
mostly from
歌遊ぶ
well,
の
a lot of them are from lesser known artists, so maybe you'll hear something new that you like. But I'm not going to be doing a lot of talking myself, because as it turns out, it's hard to play rhythm games and talk at the same time. And I can't
ゲーム
love
画
the
面は
two done
謎
at
で
the
すけ
same
ど。
time, as they say. So I'm going to turn the mic mostly over to Kinda Nerdy Housewife.
Hello, everybody. I'm Kinda Nerdy Housewife, and I am here to watch Dijon shred the guitar. Are you ready to get started?
Yeah, let's get going.
I'm gonna count you in 3, 2, 1, go.
All right.
So, welcome to Rock Band. This is a rhythm game, which is a game in which you must perform certain actions in time to the
なんか
music.
リアルだ。
Today, as I said, Dijon will be shredding on the guitar. The goal of the game is to earn the maximum number of points that you can during a single song. So how do we earn points on guitar? Well, you're going to see rectangles that are falling from the top of the
でも
screen
ゲームシステム
towards
的
the
には
indicator on the bottom of the
ギ
screen.
ターフリックス
When
に似
those
てる感
notes
じですかね。
overlap with that indicator, Dijon needs to press the appropriately colored fret button on the neck of her guitar, and she also needs to strum the strum bar that is in the middle of the body of her guitar. You're going to notice some notes that have tails on them, so it's a rectangle with a little line sticking out of it. Those are called sustain notes. In order to activate those notes, you have to do everything I just said, and you have to hold down the fret button until the end of the line has passed the indicator bar. So an important mechanic when scoring in this game is the multiplier. You will see a number just below the indicator in a blue circle there. That is your multiplier. That multiplier increases every time you get 10 notes in a row without missing one, up to a maximum of 4 times multiplier. You're also going to see a bunch of white notes. There will be certain measures of the song that have white notes in them. Those are overdrive notes. When you see those notes, if you successfully complete that measure of the song, you are awarded with overdrive. You can see our overdrive bar is overlapping with our multiplier. It's that yellow bar just below the indicator. When you use that bar, it will double whatever your current multiplier is. That bar will slowly run out, and when the bar runs out, your multiplier will return to normal. So the common strategy in this game to get very high points is to build up that multiplier, wait until you get to a particularly dense section of the song that has lots of notes, use that overdrive and try to get 8x on as many notes as you can. So, we are moving into our second song, which is Times 6 Son of a Grizzly Bear by the Mother Hips. This band also had a bonus song on Rock Band 1. I do also want to mention that Dijon is playing on the expert difficulty. This is the highest difficulty of the game. If this looks intimidating, that's because it is legitimately hard. The one thing I like about Rock Band is it's one of the most beginner-friendly rhythm games. It has a very gentle learning curve, it has lots of different difficulties, and it's actually extremely accessible. But I'm gonna let Dijon play for a little bit. I want to check in with JPEG, so I hear that we have a incentive. Could you tell us about that?
Yeah, and while Dijon is shredding on the guitar, y'all are shredding through this encore set incentive. So, like we said, that is an encore set for this run right now. You like this? You want to see more of it? We got that opportunity. We're at 250 out of the 1,000 needed to make this happen. Y'all are moving through it, and I believe in you. And we have $25 from an Onyx Mouse saying, I love rock and roll. So take this $25 or $6 to $4 donation before I forget to donate towards the Rock Band or $6 to $4 donation before I forget to donate towards the Rock Band 3 Encore set. Just imagine a future where girls from every walk of life can look forward to something bigger, something brighter by having access to quality education. That was, y'all, try and count how many song titles were in that donation. That was awesome.
I got at least 6.
Yeah. They nailed it. We also have $50 from Corvallis Wolf, who says, my wife said, I like guitars. I think we all like guitars right now. I think I can firmly agree with that. And $25 from Rema, who says, music is good, so let's have more music. Yeah, and more music means more marathon. Oop, and as I'm talking, we're now at 300 out of the 1,000 needed for the encore set. Y'all are loving this, and I am loving seeing this incentive loop. Thank you so much.
That's 30% already. Keep it up, y'all. So I actually mostly do vocals on Rock Band. I play a little bit of everything, but I started with Karaoke Revolution, so vocals is what I do. And I won't spoiler what it is, but I will say that one of my favorite songs on the game is the final song in the encore, so please unlock it for me.
Yeah, you gotta do it for Kinda Nerdy Housewife. I mean, you gotta do it for all of us and for Malala Fund and for more marathon. But also, you have a new motivator. Chat, let's do it.
あら。あらら。少々お待ちください。
All right, y'all. Like I said, we are 300 out of the 1,000 needed for that encore set. And we are chugging through that run, so I want to see that happen. That Rock Band 3. If you're having a great time,
あんまり見たことなかったんですけど。
tunes, and you want to see more of it, that is the way to make that happen. And that does a couple things at once. Personally, to me, this is one of those like major bang for your buck situations, because yeah, you are donating towards this encore set that extends this game, which extends the marathon, which gives us more time to unlock that bonus game that we have coming up
ああ、
later.
なるほど。
And it
北
also
米
gets us
版、
closer
ああ、やっぱり日
to
本
that
未発売ですか
milestone
ね。
of
これなんかリアルな感じのリズムゲームって、
Now
あま
that
り日本じゃ
number
発売され
sounds
てない印象
specific.
なので。
You're right. That's because it is. If we meet 47,000, when we meet 47,225, we will have raised $1
あ、でも見た感じって
million
かなりね、カジュアルで
across
面白そうです。
all
カジュアルでなん
frame
か、
fatales
かなり
events.
遊びや
It
す
is
そうな
$1
感じはし
million
ましたけど。
for charity, and I can't tell you enough how
ギターフリーライク
absolutely
みたい
cool
な。
it is. So
見た感じ
think
はそっくり
about
です。
the deal that you are having by donating to this one incentive. And so far, we have raised $43,758 this event. So y'all are crushing through these incentives. Thank you so much for raising this much for Malala Fund. And yes,
オンライン
absolutely,
で
we'd love
参
to
加さ
see
れてる
love
方は
for
どう
the
しても
tech
回線の問題とか
team.
もあるので、
Specifically, with $50 from Zephyr, who says, "Love seeing Flame
大変なところ
Fatales."
もあるんです
Shout
が
out to the crew behind the scenes, the crew who are working so hard to make this stream as absolutely incredible as it is.
私も以
We
前別
adore you.
の
We are so
RTA イベ
thankful
ン
for
トで
everything you do.
配信が止まるっていう、配信が止まって再送になるっていう
would
ハプニン
not
グ
be
に
what it is
発
without
生し
the
たこと、ハプ
incredible
ニングに
work
遭遇したこ
of
と
the
があったん
folks
で、
behind the scenes, the dedication, the love, the joy, and the relentless spirit of everybody is
まあ
magnetic
奏者
and
さん、
wonderful to be
あの
around.
時は自分が発生した時は、
Cannot
配
say
信
enough how
の
cool
あれですね、
everybody is. I know I'm just getting a little
配
like
信側というか、
emotional on main and everything like that, but you know,
イベント主
I really,
催
really
者
do feel
側
that way.
の
I think
方
y'all
の
are the best.
トラブルではあったんですけど、まあそんな感じで、トラブルも、まあ、オンライン
I
イベ
did
ント
mention that bonus game before, but I don't think I actually
と
said
いう
what the
こと
bonus
で
game
一つ
was. Now that I'm realizing, and that is actually
お待ちください。
Ocarina of Time, a classic. So I cannot think of a better way to cap off our night later than with that bonus game. $1,346.82 out of the $6,000 that we will need for that. So make it happen, Captain. I believe in you. We also have that costume bid war open for Bayonetta. And when I tell you that you have options, you have
ギターだけじゃないって
add
こと
like
です
6
かね、
O's into the
まあ
word
ロック
options
バンドっ
for how
て
many
なっ
options
て
you
る
have
ぐら
in
い
this
なん
bid
で。
war. Namely, you have 7, so I guess I want to add 7 O's into that word.
バンドのパートなんかあれやこれや
And
で
yeah,
きる
you
って
can
ことですかね。
choose from 7 different costumes for Bayonetta. You've got
あとそう
Bayonetta's
専用
1
コータがいっ
through
ぱいあ
3
るのかもしかして
costumes. Then you've also got a skater outfit for Tokyo Bayonetta, a warlord outfit for China Bayonetta, cloistered outfit for Egyptian Bayonetta, or phantom outfit for French Bayonetta.
日本だと
All
ギタ
of
ド
these
ラ
are
ですけど、
super duper
ド
cool.
ラムの方は専用コントラ持ってる人見たことなかっ
And
た
I'd
な。
love to see some drama on that.
あんなもんどこに置くんだろうって感じで。リアルアーケードコントローラーとかも発売されてましたけど。
I do see some
ド
love
ラム
for
マイクギター、
music in the chat
マ
as
イ
well.
ク
And music is what you will be getting in
歌う
just a
のか
little bit when we get back to our Rock Band 3 run. We're working on some
な
setup
か
for
な
that.
か
We
意
will
欲
be
的で
back
す
on
ね。
that shortly. But hey, remember, while we're doing that, this is prime time.
マ
Let's
イ
see how
ク専用コン
far
トローラーなかなか
we
聞
can
かないで
make
すね。
this encore set
初代ファ
incentive
ミコンぐら
go.
いしか聞かない。
Like let's race them back. Let's race tech back, y'all. Let's get this going. Let's type exclamation point donate in the chat. I want to see. Okay, let's see. Let me do some math.
あれもカラオケありましたけど。
My worst subject, but let's do it. So, Rock Band 3, and we want to see more Rock Band 3. So we want to see Rock Band 3 twice, right? So what I think, if I'm doing my math correctly, is that 3 plus 3 equals 6. So can we get a $6 donation train for this encore set? Because you like Rock Band 3 so much that you want more Rock Band 3 and then therefore $6. I would love to see that happen. I want to see this encore set. Kind of Nerdy Housewife said one of her favorite songs is in the encore set and really left us on that
海外っ
teaser.
て
Because I
こ
really
う
want
なん
to
でしょう
know
ね。
what that
専用
song
コントローラーって
is.
あと結構リアル寄りのものが多いですが、ことリズムゲーに関しては。
By by the way, if you are just tuning in
マ
to
イク
hang
まで
out
用意
with
するの
us,
なか
you
な
are
か気合
watching
入ってるゲー
Flame
ムですね、
Fatales
これ。
2024. And Flame Fatales 2024 is presented by Frame Fatales, a community of women and femmes who are
個人的
interested
に
in
専用コントローラーで
speedrunning,
言うと、
charity
眼根
events,
復
and
活しな
gaming.
いかなってちょ
If
っと
you
かな
would
り
like to support Frame
切に
Fatales,
願って
you
お
can
るんで
follow
す
us
け
on
ど、
Twitter
まあ、
at Frame Fatales
歴
and
史
tell people
時代
about
だ
this
からちょっ
event.
と
So
大
to
変か
learn
なと。
more, type exclamation point
あ、で
FF
も
in
最
the
近だった
chat.
らできそうですけどね、特にスイッチとかだった
Y'all,
ら。
I can't say enough how cool the Frame Fatales
それ
community
こ
is.
そ
I know if you've been watching for a minute that you
ジョイコンをくっつけるだ
totally
け、
you
側
gotta
だけ、
agree,
ザッ
right?
パー、Wii ザッパーみたいなのでもいい
I'm
わ
a
けで
big
すし。
Fatales fan, and have been for
ガンシューティングやって、
quite
ガンシューティ
some
ング。
time. Just brilliant community full of bright, fun, funny, and alarmingly talented individuals. Just truly, like, jaw-dropping.
まあ、音
amazing
声
and
認識は
talented
多分今だ
individuals.
ったらもっと楽にできると思いますね。プレセ2の、プ
Alright,
レイステ
y'all.
ーション2にもあり
While
ま
we
し
are
たけど、
getting
音声
set
認識
up
ソフト。結
for
局2本
that
しか出なか
rock
ったし、
band
あ、シーマン
run,
があるか。
we are
シー
going
マン
to
はまあ
check
異
in.
色なんで。
Let's learn more about our incredible charity
別
Malala
です
Fund.
別と考えると、2作品ぐらいしか出なかったですけど。
We are providing an opportunity to the girls which they need to find out the capacity they already have. Because once the girl has an access to education, then her life becomes to change.
So in Turkey, we are focusing on Syrian refugee girls. And when it comes to refugee girls, there is funding towards primary, but when it comes to secondary education, it drops down. The secondary education of these girls is so crucial because there are challenges that refugee girls are facing, or because of lack of resources.
My name is Özge. I'm the co-founder of the organization, and currently I'm working as a program director here at UVA. Since March 2019, I'm representing Malala Fund as an education champion here in Turkey.
ギリギリ私は
By
眼根
opening
3までは
community
持ってました。
centers around the country, we provide education services and social activities both for the refugee community and the host
ビッグ
community
3
in
ガ
the
ンシューティング
country.
っていうのはアーケードのガンシューティング、ナムコの作品が3作品まとめて入ってるお得パックみたいな、あれは良かったです、非常に。
The main barrier is the language barrier because here in Turkey we speak Turkish but the Syrian people speak Arabic. So when they don't know Turkish, they cannot understand their teacher, they cannot communicate
眼根は
with
家には
their
なぜか
peers
1、
when
2、
they
3あ
don't
りま
know
した
the
けど。
language. The second
そのぐらい
barrier
ガン
is
シューティング
again the
私は好きだっ
poverty
た
for
ので。
Syrian children. Although Turkey has a central education system and all the
専用コン
refugee
トローラー
children
まあ、
can register to public
人
schools
気で
in
作ると大変
Turkey,
ですね。
when they do not have enough income to survive, the children have to work rather than going to school.
この辺はなんか
The
スイッチ
centers
さんに
are
お
where
願い
the
するとし
people
て、
can get
スイッ
Turkish
チは本当
language
に
courses,
ね、
vocational trainings, or
ジョイコン
remedial
の汎用
courses
性が
for
高いのでいろい
children.
ろでき
There
そうなん
are
ですけど、
6
て
or
か
7
自分で
classes
コン
in
トロー
each
ラー作る
community
ゲームもあ
center.
るぐらいだし、
And we also conduct different kinds of social cohesion activities to contribute to the social peace among
私は個人的には
Syrian
レイジング
community
ストー
and
ムが
the
一番
Turkish
楽しかったですね。
community.
ナムコの。
Ve bu 75 kız çocuğuna veriliyor ve bu 75 kız çocuğunun eğitimlerini çok etkilediğini görüyoruz. Hepsinin eğitimlerinde bir artış oldu başarılarında.
若干タイトルが紛らわしいや
O
つ。
küçük ama onun için büyük bir uyum sürecine girmiş oluyor.
The community center becomes a place where people express themselves, where people find themselves, where they can spend some time together and have an opportunity to get to know each other.
Ben her şeyi seviyorum. Bu yola her şeye katıldım.
あれこそ本当になんだろう。
Bu olmak istiyorum. İnsanları korumak istiyorum. Bunu
パソコンとかだったらなんか USB でつなげられるやつだったら何でもかんでも
This is what we
専用
provide
こと
to
にできそうな
children
気はするん
through
ですけど。
Malala Fund support. It's a really
自作する
important
人もいるぐらいだ
opportunity
し。
for the Syrian children in Turkey. Hopefully, all the children will have the opportunity to benefit from this experience. And hopefully, all the children, all the girls especially, will have access to education.
それは間違った使い方だと思うんですけど。足でやるとかどういうことなのよっていう。
Hello, my friends. We are getting set up for that Rock Band 3 run right now. We will be returning to that in just a little bit. But I do want to give you some updates. I sent out the call for a $6 donation trade, and y'all absolutely heard the siren and made it happen. So we are now at $393.66 out of the 1,000 needed for that encore set. I love that actually when you look at all these numbers that like they all are either like divisible.
バーチャコップ3を移植してくれませんかね。
You got 3s and 6s and 9s
と
across
ってもやりたいんですけど、あ
I
れ。
was going with that, but those numbers factor into each other. So we're just gonna go with that. You can guess that math is not my best
1、2
subject,
リメイクするんだ
but
ったら
that's
3
okay
も出してほしかった
because
な。
y'all are moving on that incentive. By the way, that also has pushed us over the line $44,000 raised from Malala Fund. Thank you so much for that. And on that incredible celebratory note, let's keep that incentive coming.
ドラムとかは確か、でもドラムに関してはなんか電子ドラムだったらそのまんま接続して遊べるみたいなリズムゲームあった気がする。あ、戻ってまいりました。
Hi. Sorry about that. My computer is almost as old as this game is, so it doesn't play nice sometimes. But
That's fine. We can get right back to jamming, and it looks like y'all went up to 400 on that incentive while we're gone. So good job.
nice. All right, do you want to count me in?
Yep. 3, 2, 1, go.
はい、再びグッドラックです。
So we're going to move into Shop Back by Jonathan Colton. So I want to point out in the beginning of this song, we are going to be using the solo mechanic pretty early on. Whenever you see a percentage pop up above the indicator bar, or above basically the notes, that means we have entered solo mode. And this is an opportunity for us to earn extra points. Not only are the notes worth more in a solo, each note is 100 notes, or I'm not gonna say that. Okay. Basically, for every note that you hit in a solo and you don't miss one, you get 100 points per note. So your biggest combo in a solo will give you 100 points per note, and that's pretty cool. That's a lot of points. That's a good way to make big points. So this song was released on Rock Band Network on September 14th, 2010. And if you don't know what that is, so when Rock Band originally came out, it had just DLC packs you could download. But eventually they released what was called the Rock Band Network. It opened in 2010. And what it was a network in which the artists could submit music in order to be included in the game. So that led to a lot of indie artists actually being able to get their music onto Rock Band and get more exposure that way. So it was a really good thing for small artists.
Do we have time for some donations?
I would love some donations.
Yeah, all right. $10 from Regali that says, Rhythm Game Showcases always stun and terrify me. Gotta see more. And $50 from Adora Bibble who says, watching while jamming out. This goes towards the Encore incentive. And as an update, we have crossed the $400 mark for that incentive, so we are now at $418.66 needed out of the 1,000. Y'all, you're shredding this. You're turning. Oh, this is my favorite thing. This is my favorite thing when this happens. We are now at $438.66 towards that incentive. Please continue to cut me off mid-sentence and make me change the number. That is JPEG's favorite game in the whole world. So please continue to make that happen. I love to see it.
Awesome. You guys are doing so great. And remember, the Malala Fund is an awesome organization. We are helping girls get an education everywhere in the world, and that is just the coolest thing ever. Other things I can point out, on the left side of the screen, you will see a bar that has a little guitar icon on it. That is your, I forget what it's called, but it's basically your life bar. Every time you miss a note, that bar goes down. And if you completely run out, you will get booed off stage and have to restart the song. But Dijon is very good, so I highly doubt we're going to see that happen today.
I think that was just a -1. I think I just missed a note in the solo.
Yeah, it's so your score is indicated by the stars. Of course, the more stars you have, the better score. The score for each song is different because each song has a different amount of notes. But you can see as Dijon's score goes up, the number of stars earned goes up, and I believe the highest in 3 is gold, getting all gold stars.
Yep.
Yeah, okay. So there's been 4 versions of Rock Band, and it's confusing getting some of the features. Which game did they appear in?
Mm-hmm.
So in this song, we're gonna see some sustain overdrive notes. So you may have noticed at the bottom of the guitar, there's this metal bar. That is the whammy bar. Most of the time, it doesn't have a gameplay function. It just makes your sustain notes sound cool. You can press it down and your sustain notes will go wah, wah, wah, wah. But there is one time that this has a gameplay, and that's when the sustain notes are white, like those ones we just saw. If you have white sustain notes and you wail on that whammy bar, it will build your overdrive surprisingly quick. It's for songs that have it, it's a really, really great way of building up your overdrive.
Based on the song's tempo.
And as we saw Dijon there using very good use of the overdrive, having 4x during that really dense part of the song. And here we go again with the, I talked too slowly, but there was some more sustained notes that you can whammy on in there. Oh, the other fun thing I wanted to ask chat, so Rock Band makes you give your band a name. What was your rock band name? So I had a shoegaze band named Tuesdays December.
I love this, y'all. With those $6 donations that y'all are sending in for that $6 donation train for that encore set, can you tell us your rock band's name? Or just really, really good band names that you might have? We would love to hear them. I'll make sure to share them with our incredible runner and commentator here. By the way, important thing to share is that we are at $466.66 out of the 1,000 needed for that encore set incentive. Y'all, that is just under halfway. We can make this happen. 476. Yes, keep doing that thing.
We only have a couple more songs here, and here we go into the solo. So the solo I was talking about earlier, we're in a solo right now. So you get, if you nail these solos, you get huge points.
Ah. Almost.
So close. But the obviously the other side of that is the solos are generally a little bit harder than the rest of the song itself. So they're like, we'll give you bonus points, but only if you do really good on the hardest part of the song.
Yeah, and the bonus drops off significantly if you miss one note.
I'm trying not to sing along, but with stream delay, it would sound terrible if I tried to sing along. It would be awful.
I can't blame you, though.
Yeah.
I want to see
trying
some
not
more
to sing
dance
along
emotes in
either.
chat. I want to see some more dance emotes in chat, and I want to see some more $6 donos. We're just under halfway on that incentive, and we only have a few songs to go. So let's make it happen. Oh, and all I gotta do is talk. We are now at $526.66 out of that $1,000. So we have passed the halfway point. Let's keep it tumbling down. You can make this happen. This is music to my ears.
Bow, bow. Okay, no, I promise I won't sing along.
There are some, speaking of singing though, there are some donations singing your praises. If I can jump in with some of those.
I would love to hear those.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right. We've got $60 from Mild Plaid that says rock band showcases are always impressive. Can I have 10 tickets to the train for the encore show? Absolutely. You're going to fill up that front row. With $12 from Ren saying, is this one of those free birds I've heard so much about?
Unfortunately,
Love
so
that
Free
one.
Bird is in this game, but unfortunately, we have picked a set list that is kind towards the copyright. Let's put it that way. Okay, so we're moving into California by the Kimberly Trip. So one mechanic I haven't explained yet is hammer-ons and pull-offs. So occasionally you're going to see notes that are a little bit smaller, a little bit less wide than the other notes. Those are hammer-ons and pull-offs. They are named after a actual guitar technique, and they are sort of trying to mimic, sort of like simulate how you would do that technique on a real guitar. It's not perfect, obviously, because we're not playing on a real guitar. But the idea behind those is you only have to strum the note before them. So if there's a blue note and there's a yellow note, you only have to strum for the blue note, and then you can just fret the yellow note. I mentioned that on this song because you will see that a lot on this song. It's like right here. So these are all hammer-ons and pull-offs. What it is depends on, obviously, whether you're hammering on, so you're putting fingers down, or you're pulling off, so you're taking fingers off. So this game actually does try to sort of replicate an actual guitar. In the fourth game, there is actually a pro mode that can use an actual guitar.
Speaking of pros, we have some pro donators. We are now at $538 out of 66 cents out of that 1,000. So we are hauling up there. Y'all, this is the fun part. We are over halfway, but we only have a couple songs left. So let this music fuel you. Let the power of rock fuel you into making this incentive happen. You want more Rock Band 3, right? You're having fun, right? Let's make it happen.
That little part always gets me.
Yeah, that's a really hard hammer on and pull off. Okay, we have 2 songs left, y'all. We are going to... Uh-oh? Is that
No,
a bad
just
uh-oh or a good uh-oh?
It's uh-oh. Y'all gotta keep doing your thing.
In response to what I'm saying, I understand now. So now we're moving in to My Sharona, as made famous by the Knack. This is made famous by because it is in fact a cover. You might not believe this
We're
now,
not
but
quite on it yet.
Oh, you're right. You're right. We're still hammering on.
We're all excited, but
I know.
we want to make sure that we're not skipping ahead so that there's more time to make the incentive.
You're right. And that incentive is moving. We are now at $594.66 out of the 1,000 needed. So just under 600, y'all.
So
you can do this.
I was less than 300 points for my personal best on that song.
Yeah, that was really good.
Ooh.
Anyway, now we're moving into My Sharona. I'm paying attention. So this is As Made Famous by the Knacks because this is actually a cover. You might not believe this, but there was a time when Rock Band wasn't like super duper awesomely popular, and they actually had trouble getting licenses for some of the songs. So to mediate that, they actually did in-house covers, which are way easier to license. This cover was done by an in-house group called Wave Group. It was one of the really early DLC songs. It was released all the way back. It was Rock Band 1 DLC released all the way back
Launch day.
into what actually launch day. So the earliest possible DLC. One other thing I want to mention is another reason they would do covers instead of using the original song and paying the licenses is this is actually what is called a key-sounded game. That means that every single note that Dijon is playing is actually making a sound. So someone had to go in, cut out like every single guitar note and key sound them, so associate them with the appropriate button that we're playing in the game. Obviously, this is much easier if you're doing in-house music because you have all the master recordings, but what's cool is for Rock Band is they actually went to the people that had the master recordings for a lot of songs, and they asked them, hey, can we actually use the master recording to slice up all these individual notes? And in the rare cases when Dijon's misses a note, you will notice that note is just not in the sound of the song. It'll be a very terrible string breaking sound instead. So I think that's really cool.
You know what I think is cool?
Donations?
Yeah, we are less than 400 away from this incentive. 620 now out of the 1,000 needed. And yeah, we actually got some band names if you have a moment.
I would love to hear people's band names.
Awesome. We have $50 from Little Goosey saying, I loved playing Rock Band growing up. Our band name was the Swedish Armada. And we went hard, despite me being a terrible drummer. Let's get that encore. I love that. Swedish Armada, that's neat. And
yeah,
$6. Yeah, that's a good one.
Go ahead.
$6 from Miss Missa saying, Rock Band was at the height of its popularity when we lived in our dorm room back in college. So we were able to play through pretty much the entire story with the same 4 band members. All friends who lived on our floor. Our band name was Skipping Through Traffic.
That's a good one too.
And I'm still convinced it would be a legit name for a real band. Loving this showcase, loving this week of wonderful runs by amazing femmes. By the way, now we are at 670. Oh my gosh, y'all are crushing this. So just 330 to go. You can do this. We are so close. Oh, yeah. Here it is again. I just got to keep doing this. 770 now. Oh my gosh. Just a little bit over 200 to go. You can do this.
Oh my gosh, you're all so amazing. I think we can make it. I really think we can make it.
I know we can.
This solo is so hard. Look at those fingers work.
My fingers hurt watching this.
This song is also, what's cool about this song is it sort of combines all the mechanics I was talking about. You can see all the hammer-ons and pulls off. You can see we're in the middle of a solo. You can see Dijon using her overdrive in the middle of a solo to try to ramp up those points.
Ramping up points, we are now at 790.
So just one little fun note is that guitarists can go up to 4x multiplier, but bassists can go up to 6x multiplier because they get in the groove. They get in the bass groove.
Ooh. Hey, not to make another goofy comment, but you know what I think is groovy?
Donations.
$815 out of 1,000 for that incentive. So less than, and $840 actually now towards that incentive. Yo, so let's, 160 remaining? Let's go. We got one more song.
It'd be a shame if I stalled for a moment to tell you what my band name is in this game.
Please do. Tell us what your band name is.
It's called The Riot Act, and there's an exclamation point after riot.
Oh, that is killer. That's so like punk, like, oh, beautiful.
So this is the last song before the encore, I believe.
It is, and appropriately, it is called Push Push, because we want to push towards that donation incentive.
Love that.
In parens, Lady Lightning. By Bang Camaro. This is another Rock Band 1 era song.
It was originally a bonus song in Guitar Hero 2.
Oh my gosh, 996 out of 1,000? $4? Four to go? Come on.
I'm waiting for it.
Let's go. Let's go. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited.
You're all so close.
I know, and chat's having, the hype is real. Love is real right now. $4 to go. Talk about close, and we're on our last song, y'all. There we go. Raised. We are getting that encore set, y'all. Encore, encore, encore.
I am so impressed, y'all. I'm gonna be honest, when we started, I was afraid we might not make it, but how dare I doubt? How dare I doubt Twitch chat?
Oh my gosh, y'all. Incredible. We do have some amazing donations that came in, including another band name.
Please give us band names.
Yeah, we got $25 from Library Nerd that says, my rock band was The Education. Said like it's way cooler than it should be. So we are The Education, is I'm presuming how you need to say that.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
We also have $50 from Motion Blue saying, keep on rocking. And $25 from Anonymous saying, encore, encore. And guess what? We're getting that encore, baby. You made it happen. Thank you so much.
I'm so excited. These are two really good songs. I was really hoping we could hear them tonight. And yeah. Oh, you guys, you made it just under the wire too. We're almost done with this song.
Yeah, you crushed it. You absolutely crushed it. Thank you all so much.
Once again, trying not to sing along. Don't sing along challenge. Blame Fatales 2024 edition.
The desire is real, though. It's very, very real.
Oh, I beat that.
Oh man,
I beat that hard. I couldn't do this solo. That's above my skill level for sure. It's a rough one.
I actually don't play expert guitar. I play one level below that. But like I said, it's so fun. I remember back even not too long ago, there was a lot of rock band setups at cons too. So you could go to a video game con, just meet up with people and just do some pickup rock band. Good times.
Yeah. Harmonix used to bring like a setup to lots of conventions with every DLC song they had released.
Yeah. That's like genuinely some of my best memories. Oh, these solos are brutal.
I personally could never, so I am so glad dijonketchup is. Because, what?
Yeah, I know. This is definitely, like, I can read most of these, but I don't think I could make my fingers move that fast.
No.
My fingers don't move as fast as they used to. I've actually gotten gold stars on that, but it's been years since I did. Okay, I'm taking my ring off for this next one.
Oh, we know it's serious now.
It's like the gloves coming off. Let's go.
Okay. Go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say, this is another Guitar Hero 2 bonus song. And
what's fun about this song, which is Less Talk, More Rock by Freeze Pop, is so it did start life as a bonus song from Guitar Hero 2, but then in Rock Band, it was stuck on the PSP version of Rock Band for a long time. So there was a several years span where you could only play this specific song in Rock Band on a PSP, which is much harder than it sounds. However, they did eventually release it as a DLC for the mainline series. And, oh, these solos. Anyway, I would like to hear more band names if there's any.
We have an honorary band's name on this one. This one's just getting me. $10 from Piquant Gal that says, "Panic at the marathon if we don't make this donation incentive. Let's rock." Well, we are not, in fact, going to panic at the marathon because we made it happen. Thank you so much. But I do love that band name reference that came in there. We also have $50 from Anonymous just saying, "Encore, encore." And then $10 from Anonymous saying, "Let's get that encore." And we are in that encore right now, y'all. Thank you so much. You made it happen.
And JPEG, could you tell us what those donations are doing in the world?
Oh, yeah? You want me to tell you a little bit about the incredible charity that is Malala Fund?
I would love that.
Yeah. Well, let me tell you, Malala Fund is working for a world where every girl can learn and lead. They believe local educators and activists are best suited to address the problems girls face in their communities. Malala Fund invests in their work and collective power to create change, hold leaders accountable, and give girls the tools that they need to advocate for themselves. From supporting STEM education for young women in Pakistan to creating safe learning spaces for girls in northern Nigeria, your gift today is an investment in Malala Fund programs that directly benefit girls. And by the way, with that incentive being met and your incredible donations overall, so far we have raised $44,927 for Malala Fund in this marathon. We are just south of 45K. I know you can make that happen. We are so close to that. And in general, let's talk about this other super cool thing that we've got going on, which is that when we hit $47,225 this marathon, Frame Fatales will have raised $1 million for charity across all Frame Fatales events. So by meeting that incentive, you got us even closer to our milestone of $47,225. And that puts us at just a little bit over 2,000 to go until that incredible number. And I want to see that happen. I know y'all could do it. We can make this happen tonight. I believe in you.
That's so amazing. $1 million. That is amazing. Yeah. I remember when the Frame Fatales, I've been watching since the beginning when it was just a little event and there was just a few runners and it was invitation only. It's just grown so much and I am so proud of all the Frame Fatales.
It has been an unbelievable ride the entire time and just so incredible to be a part of this. And y'all in the audience, you're a part of this too. You are like, we are here to have fun together. We are here together to make this happen and to raise money for charity. And this is all out of like the love and joy and passion of everybody here. So thank you so much.
Woo, look at those fingers fly.
Dijon's crushing it.
I'm just gonna let this play out.
Me too. Oh my gosh.
You don't
Sweaty.
think about it, but this game is actually physically exhausting.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh. All right. This last song, I'm going to do my best to sing along with. And if you know the song out there, which a lot of you will, at home, you should sing along too.
I know it's coming. I'm so ready. Check, get ready. Get those vocal cords warmed up. Let's go. Let's do this. This is the encore of the encore. This is their final song.
Oh, Godzilla was hopping around Tokyo City like a big playground. Then suddenly Batman burst from the shade. Hit Godzilla with a bath grenade. Godzilla got pissed and began to attack. Didn't expect to be blocked by Shaq, who proceeded to open up a can of Shaq Fu. Slayer and Carter came out of the blue. Up to Kilo O'Neal. Got Clinton by the Batmobile. To the Batcave. Lincoln came out of his grave. Took an AK-47 out from under his hat. Blew Batman away with a rat-a-tat-tat.
Rat-a-tat-tat.
That's when his prime came to save the day. This is the ultimate showdown. Ultimate destiny. Good guys, bad guys, and explosions. Only I can't see, and only one will survive. I wonder who it will be. This is the ultimate showdown of ultimate destiny. Godzilla took a bite out of Optimus Prime, like Scruff McGruff took a bite out of crime. Through the entire track. I don't know this part as well. Van Jones took a bat with his whip. Just couldn't find because Batman stole it and he missed. Jam directed it with his fist. Somersault, Pam Lincoln tried to pole vault. Prime let it midair. Hit by a Care Bear stare. This is the ultimate showdown of ultimate destiny. Good guys, bad guys, and explosions. Stars the eye can't see, and only one will survive. I wonder who it will be. This is the ultimate showdown. Angels sing out in immaculate chorus. Down from the heavens descended Chuck Norris. Delivered a kick which could shatter bones into the crotch of Indiana Jones. Fell over on the ground, writhing in pain as Batman changed back into Bruce Wayne. But Chuck saw through his clever disguise, and he crushed Batman's head in between his thighs. Then Gandalf the Grey and Gandalf the White and Monty Python and the Holy Grail's Black Knight, Benito Mussolini and the Blue Meanie, Cowboy Curtis and John B. the Genie, Vader, Vader, Milkman, Superman, every single Power Ranger, Willie Preston, Theodore Logan, Spock, The Rock, Doc Ock, and Hulk Hogan. Where lightning fast, kick the Norse in his cowboy ass. Battle the world ever saw. Sean for a century, claimed, but eventually stood the best of the better as Rogers in a bloodstained sweater. This is the ultimate showdown of ultimate destiny. Good guys, bad guys, and explosions. As far as the eye can see, and only one will survive. I wonder who it will be. This is the ultimate showdown of ultimate destiny. This is the ultimate showdown of ultimate destiny. Good guys, bad guys, and explosions. As far as the eye can see, and only one will survive. I wonder who it will be. This is the ultimate showdown of ultimate destiny. This is the ultimate showdown of ultimate destiny. Good guys, bad guys, and explosions. As far as the eye can see, and only one will survive. I wonder who it will be. This is the ultimate showdown of ultimate destiny. This is the ultimate showdown. Ultimate destiny. Good guys, bad guys, and explosions. As far as the eye can see, and only one will survive. I wonder who it will be. This is the ultimate showdown. This is the ultimate showdown. This is the ultimate showdown of ultimate destiny. Thank you.
I'm clapping in my chair. It's definitely not coming through the mic, but it doesn't matter. I'm still clapping. Oh my gosh. Talk about multitasking. Congratulations.
Like I said, it's hard to talk and play guitar at the same time. I don't know how musicians do it. They have to memorize actual chords. I don't. I press buttons in response to what's on screen.
Okay,
Yeah.
Dijon, wrap it up.
Shout outs to shout outs to Frame Fatales just in general. Shout outs to some of the other groups that I do stuff with. Power Up with Pride, Lady Arcaders, RPG Valkyries, which with RPG Valkyries we have Speedrun Ragnarok 2024 coming up in a couple of months. I like to keep my shout outs quick and simple, so if y'all have anything.
No, I think I'm good. Just keep watching, keep donating. Malala Fund is awesome, and that is it.
What an amazing showcase by dijonketchup. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the
はい、
prize
ここ
corner
まで
of Flame
Xbox
Fatales 2024.
360
I'm
の
Swift
ソ
Lou,
フ
and
ト
today I'm joined by
ロ
the
ックバン
ever
ド
so lovely
3の
Corvame.
エキスパー
Hello,
ト
it's great to
ギ
be
ター
here
ショーケー
talking
ス
about
という
prizes.
ショーケース
I
の
love
時間で
prizes.
した
I love talking about prizes with you.
司会進行交代しまし
Yes,
て
I
こ
do.
こか
I
ら
want to talk about
しばらくの間
the
カニパン
Sonic
担当いたしま
Ring
すよろしくお
coin
願いい
that
たしま
is
す
sent in by
ではですね
Love
次のゲームの
Master
準備に入りますので
Promoters.
一旦抜けますが皆さんはぜひチャンネルそのままでお待ちくださ
It
い
is beautiful. Unfortunately, it's not here in the studio, but you can go to gamesdonequick.com/prizes to check out photos of it. I mean, look at that. That's beautiful. I have my hands in the wrong place.
The
I'm
nice
sorry.
thing about having that ring is if anyone hits you, you just drop the one ring and you're fine.
Yes,
I
that's
haven't
true.
tried it, but I've heard it works from watching a lot of Sonic the Hedgehog.
You know, I should try that next time I have my hands on that prize.
Next up,
That's a $5 minimum donation, by the way.
that's true. Next up, the legend unfolds, literally. With this Wind Waker burlap print. Am I holding it right side up? Please
Yes,
tell me.
you are.
Yes, thank God. I had no idea. It's the tapestry from the beginning of Wind Waker, that title screen. It looks so good, printed on burlap right here. Absolutely beautiful. Thank you so much to Sky Pirate Prince for sending by holding it right side up. Please
Yes,
tell me.
you are.
Yes, thank God. I had no idea. It's the tapestry from the beginning of Wind Waker, that title screen on burlap right